Good morning, Bitcoins! Today is Thursday, February 6, 2014 at 7:12 p.m. in the Valley of the Kings, Egypt. MadBitcoins, be really refreshed. MadBitcoins subscriber index 2424. The energy-based life forms have united humanity with their perseverance. They never seem to give up, no matter what obstacles they face. They believe their energy will simply prevail. There is no point in fighting, on our side or theirs. We have all the momentum. We are riding the crest of a high and beautiful wave. Vote MadBitcoins for the shorties! Here are today's MadBits. As Mt. Gox dies a slow death, so does the price of Bitcoin. However, the phoenix renews her youth only when she is burnt alive, burnt down to hot and flocculent ash. Then the small stirring of a small bub in the nest, with strands of down like floating ash, shows that she is renewing her youth like the eagle, immortal bird. With CoinDesk BPI reporting a last of 803, a high of 825, and a low of 783. Litecoin was at $20.30 a coin. This episode of MadBitcoins is sponsored by viewers like you. Special thanks to donors 0.001, 0.0015, 0.0013, and 0.001334456. MadBitcoins thanks you for your generous support. Apple bans final Bitcoin wallet from the App Store. Stop all the clocks. Cut off the telephone. Prevent the dog from barking with a juicy bone. Silence the pianos and with muffled drum. Bring out the coffin. Let the mourners come. Let aeroplanes circle overhead, scribbling on the sky the message he is dead. Put crepe bows round the white necks of the public doves. Let the traffic policemen wear black cotton gloves. He was my north, my south, my east and west, my working week and my Sunday rest, my noon, my midnight, my talk, my song. I thought that love would last forever. I was wrong. The stars are not wanted now. Put out every one. Pack up the moon and dismantle the sun. Pour away the ocean and sweep up the wood. For nothing now can ever come to any good. Goodbye, Gox. I liked you, Mt. Gox. You supported Bitcoin long before it was cool. For a long time, you weren't just the biggest Bitcoin exchange. You were the only Bitcoin exchange. I remember you when you were ugly, slow, and without a fancy logo. I remember you when I had to go to weird sites and fill in shady forms to even get my money there. You got that figured out in the end. I got some of my money stolen in 2011, but I still supported you. I rooted for you with the Withdrawal bullshit, and more recent US account and withdrawal troubles. I still thought that you would sort that out and come back glorious. I am by no means a heavy Bitcoin trader, but you were my favorite exchange for a long time. But it's time to say goodbye, since you are evidently no longer working as a money Bitcoin exchange anymore. I tried to root for you, but really I can't. Goodbye. For those of you who haven't heard, Mt. Gox is having Bitcoin withdrawal issues, and now the CEO has allegedly gone missing. Not sure if this is the end of the line, but it doesn't look good. Good night, sweet prince, and may flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Since this is the death episode and we're well into it now with both Apple Computer and Mt. Gox on the slab, I'd like to say a brief goodbye to Philip Seymour Hoffman. I enjoyed all your films since Boogie Nights and Big Lebowski, and I hate to say goodbye to you in this way. We never met and now we never will, but your work with P.T. Anderson, the Cohen Brothers, David Mamet, and so many others is so amazing. I'll be watching you forever. Truly a Little Lebowski Urban Achiever, and proud we are of all of them. Gone too soon, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and proud we are of all of them. Go, you huskies! All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. That is to say, I got my Ultra coins back. Fresh Market was hacked, but they're doing refunds. Email at support@freshmarket.co.in for partial refund of Litecoin, Leafcoin, Nyancoin, and full refund of other currencies. You must email from the email used for registration with the amount of coins and address to withdraw for every currency. So, not the end of the world, but an important lesson. An exchange is a temporary place. A place where you roll in with one kind of coin and roll out with another. Leaving your coins in an exchange is like leaving your change on the counter. Sure, it might be there when you get back, but then again, it might not. 57% of young Americans believe Bitcoin boosts global economy. And they're right. Get ready, everybody, for a digital currency revolution like you've never seen, because we've never had one before. This is the first time in human history when we've ever replaced all of our old fiat currencies with digital ones. It's exciting. Except if you're holding fiat. Then I guess it's terrifying. You can now pay cash for Bitcoin at 28,000 UK stores. Bittylicious is now offering the ability to buy Bitcoins with cash in the UK. Simply fill out the form online, then go to your nearest zip-zap location and you'll be able to turn some of your pounds sterling into something that really carries some weight. Bitcoins. They also have Litecoins, Feathercoins, Peercoins, WorldCoins, and MaxCoins coming soon. Oh my! CoinPayments.net. Newly redesigned and now accepting dozens of different altcoins for payment. Looking for an altcoin-based alternative to BitPay? Look no further than CoinPayments.net. They've got all the usual altcoin suspects including Bitcoin, Litecoin, 42Coin, Dogecoin, FrancoCoin, Feathercoin, Goldcoin, Megacoin, Netcoin, Peercoin, WorldCoin, and much, much more. Check them out at CoinPayments.net. Tech Digest. Your headline is so frickin' stupid, even I won't read it. But I will tell your story, as a cautionary tale. A young Bitcoiner was out on the town, dining on an expensive steak dinner, planning to pay in Bitcoins. When they reached the register, they were told to scan a QR code next to the register, which they did, and then they paid. But the transaction never went through. Was there something wrong with Bitcoin? Heavens no! Turns out some enterprising hacker had taped his own QR code on top of the restaurant's QR code. Clever. Unfortunate for our young Bitcoining hero. A lesson for all of us though. Even the most secure and advanced payment system ever created in the history of mankind can sometimes be foiled by a clever hacker and some tape. Caveat emptor. May the buyer beware. We are such stuff as dreams are made of, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. Out, out, brief candle, life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Until next time, this has been Mad Bitcoins. Mad Bitcoins. Mad Bitcoins.